Don't remember. Remind me, please.
I'm talking about our babies, old men.
Okay.
Amen.
Yeah. Greetings, guys. Good evening. It's been a while. It's been a while. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening, OX. Oxy. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to my TikTok family, to my YouTube family, to my Instagram family, Facebook family. Greetings, everybody. Personal shopper, thank you so much for the share. Thank you so much for sharing. Guys, I'm good, Queen. How are you? Oh, Steph, good evening, darling. How are you, darling? Hope your day was great. See, guys, I just want to tell you people that my dread is getting long. But see, nobody should tension me in the street of dreadlocks. My own is growing. It's growing. People don't know. See it now. It's growing. You should rejoice with me. It's a testimony. Guys, let's tap on our screen. Let's tap on our screen. Thank you so much, Steph, for the share. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Tibia Insibidi, for sharing. Thank you. Guys, let's tap on our screen. Oh, shares. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, darling. Let's tap on our screen. Let's tap. Let's tap, 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 tap. Let's show love. There's something I want to talk about our deities. Deities. Your village deities. Your village deities. I don't know. I didn't even edit my topic. I don't know if there's a way I can edit it. So.
No, I ain't wrong with it. You'll like
Guys, let's. We only start this live when we get to 2,000 likes. Please, let's tap on our screen. Good evening, Shell Baby. Shell Baby, long time. How are you? I want to talk about our deities. And I want to use the Urobo. I want to use the Urobo tribe as a case study for our deities. So that those of you that have questions, you can ask when it's time for questions, right? Most of you don't know I am Urobo. I am an Urobo woman married to an Igbo man, an Igbo king. Now, okay, yes, we've gotten to 2,000. Mamba, I see you, baby. How are you? Now, there are a lot of us that we are just coming into spirituality. We are new to these things because we're born in a Christian home. Our father Christian, our mother Christian. Everything we have always understood about spirituality is coming from the Christian aspect of religion, right? Now, a lot of us are beginning to wonder because some of these things sound strange and we don't even have enough information about these things. Now, personally, I'm going to use some of my personal stories as case study to teach and lecture you people on people going into spirituality, this journey for the first time, right? What's this in my hair? Now, there are a lot of good evening, Adara. There are a lot of you that are, thank you so much, darling. There are a lot of you that are new to this spirituality, and it feels like it's cumbersome. You don't even understand. Today they are telling you that you have earth, you are earth. Tomorrow they are telling you that you are water. Next tomorrow somebody else is telling you that you have fire, you are connected to fire. And you are confused. You're like, which one am I safe? Which one am I? Now, a lot of times I have understood that at times, even when we do consultation, thank you so much, Kiki. Kiki, thank you so much. There are a lot of times I have understood that when we even do consultation, who is interpreting the message matters a lot. Sometimes you do consultation and you become even more confused because the person interpreting the alpha does not even understand to the extent that would make you understand. Alpha is very, very deep. In as much as it's deep, it can also be shallow. Somebody that is interpreting a message for you matters a lot. There are some people, they can see, they can actually read the alpha language very well, but to interpret it to you, it's very difficult for them. So when you meet such people, it now makes it look like you did alpha and you still don't even understand what exactly your issue is. Now, at times, if you are coming into spirituality, if you notice, especially if you are coming into TikTok family, you notice that most of the times, the spirit that a lot of people tend to talk about mostly is the water spirit. Now, in as much as we tend to always project the water spirit forward, it is not only water spirits that actually exist on the surface of the earth. It is not only water spirits that we humans have. Just like I will say, we have 4 major elements on this planet. You have water, you have fire, you have earth, and you have what? Air. Now, do you know that there are deities that are connected to these 4 major elements? There are deities that are connected to these 4 major elements. So at times, when you go for a consultation, somebody can actually tell you that go and you have a call, right? And they will tell you that go and give your water people goats. Now, instead of the person to tell you that you have a call, they can just say go and give your water people goats. That's somebody interpreting alpha, but you don't even understand. They will come and say, they say I should give my water people goats. What is the reason why you are giving your water people goats? Now, there are a lot of you that have happened to just believe that it is only water spirit that is following you. No, my darling. I have said it countless times that it is not only water spirit we have. There are some of you who will do water work and say, I think they say it's water. I have taken things to the water. It is not only water spirits. This earth that you walk on, you have spirits that govern the earth. Your father and mother came from a village. We all have our lineage. Good evening, Joy. We all have our background. We all have villages. We all have where we came from, irrespective of whether you are a water child or not. You have a village. You have a root. Right? There are some of you that don't even know your roots. Now, for the fact that you need a man and a woman to produce a human being, it means that you need two energies must come to make up your complete energy. There are some of you that even if you have water spirit, your water spirit can be 54% out of 100%. The remaining other percentage might be connected to earth, fire, water, and the rest of it. I don't know if you understand. Guys, sorry, I traveled and I'm not with my tripod. so my phone is not very stable right now. Let me look for a way to position it. Okay, I think this works. Right now, there are some of you, the highest element that you have happens to be water. Some of you, your water element has a lower percentage than your earth element. Your earth might be 58 and your water is 20. But we all have a connection with the 4 elements. That's something that you people don't understand. It just happens to be that maybe your own water element has more percentage in your chart, your life chart, than the other ones. Doesn't mean that you don't have the other ones in your life. There are some of you that have done water work and you did not recognize the other elements in your life, whereby making the water blessings that want to come to you be paused. There are deities in your villages that probably in your village now, the deity is no longer visible, as in like they have destroyed the house of the deity, they have destroyed the shrine. It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. You can only destroy the structure of a deity. You cannot destroy the spirit. There are some of you that don't even know that there are waters in your village, because in the days of your forefathers, there were originally water streams and rivers in that village, but because they broke certain codes and certain rules of that village, the water moved and it looks like there is no water in your village again. There are some of you in your villages, you have strong deities that were erect, that because of Christianity, they cut down the trees and where the deities were installed. Doesn't mean the spirit is no longer existing. Even if the house of that deity is brought down, the spirit still exists. And the spirit always still knows the DNA of each of his child or children that exist in this earth. You can actually be born in the United States of America, but for the fact that your father came from a village in Anambra, you will find out that, good evening Black Jenny, you will find out that there is a spirit in Anambra that is calling you, even if you've not stepped your foot in Nigeria before. But because you carry the DNA of your father, which is from Anambra, irrespective of the fact that you have never been to Anambra or you've never been to Nigeria, that spirit knows that his daughter is in the US. That spirit knows that one of his children is in the US. And the rule that governs the children of that land will also govern you, even if you are in the US or wherever part of the world that you decide to locate, to settle. There are times when we tell you that go and ask questions. It is time that people start asking questions about their lineage. Ask questions. You cannot just be a grown adult, a grown man or a grown woman, and somebody is asking you, where is your village? And you say, I don't know. I don't know where my village is. It's embarrassing. I don't know where my father's village is. I've never been there. And you didn't ask questions. At this stage, as an African child, even if your parents have denied you the access to even get to know your village, like visit your village, it is always good to have the knowledge. At least I am from so place, but I've never been there. It's better than I don't even know at all. I don't even know at all. There are some of you have done water work several times. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. Because you have not seen results, you now say, I beg, all this African spirituality thing is not the work. It is because you are not doing it properly. Something I always say is that water spirit, to appease or settle, it is the last. It is the last. You don't just wake up in the morning and the next thing you are going to water because you know you are a water child. There are spirits you will settle before you end up in the water. You don't just wake up and say because people go to the water and offer sacrifice there, then you need to go there. Because your friend did it and you saw that there is a physical change in the finances or in the progress of that person's life, doesn't mean that you should just go and offer sacrifice. Yes. Do you know that there are some water that are connected to deities that don't eat certain food? Now imagine you just go to water and just carry any sacrifice. Now you happen to carry a forbidden that water rejects, and you go to water because you have come to my page. You saw that there is bread on my one of my water bowl. You saw that there is bread, there is this, there is that. You went to buy and carried bread and carry all those things. Do you know if the water that you are going to reject bread? Do you know? There are rules that governs the earth. There are rules that govern every spiritual walk. Right? That is why there are some certain people that are here that have done consultation with me, and you can attest to it. I will tell you, go back home, go to your village. Oma cannot do it. Because you see that your village deity, especially the ones that have to do with the community, not the one in your father's house, the one that has to do with the village, the whole entire village, the community, they have the way they appease their deities. They have the way they do these things. It is not a spiritual, not every spiritualist can just wake up and they are settling deities from your community. They have the procedures that they do it. You must go there. You must go there. I have got to understand over time, this spirituality thing is, the more you study, the more you do afa, the more you do consultation, the more you do divination, the more you begin to understand how spirit works. I have got to understand in the course of doing consultation for people that when it comes to the females, they hardly have call, as in you hardly see deities from their father's house dragging them. You hardly see deities from their own father's house dragging the females. Most of the time, the deities that call the females are the community deity. But you see, for the male, most of the time, the deity that is dragging them is from their father's house, because they are the pillars of that family. But you see, we women, they believe that we will get married, we will move. And when we get married, the deities and the ancestries of our husband will now begin to be ours. So most of the time, in your father's house, the deities in your father's house don't drag women. But you see, the deities in the communities, most of them marry the females. The deities in the village, most of the time, they marry the daughters of that land. That is why somebody like you can say, I have settled my water husband. I have done spiritual husband settlement. Because the spiritualist did it for you in the water, you can still wake up after that walk and you will find out that you had sex and you were messed up. Because why? The spiritual husband that is following you is not only in the water, you also have the one from your village. Because why? The deity in your village married you. Spirits don't need your permission to marry you. For the fact that you are from that lineage, you carry the blood of that village, you carry the DNA of that village, that deity follows you from the day you were born. And the way they did it, the way our ancestors did these rituals is that they hand over the daughters of the land to the deities to watch over them, to protect them, so that the daughters of that land would not be unfortunate with anybody. Before you will do any harm to that daughter of that land, the deity will rise. So most of the time, our forefathers dedicate the daughters to that deity for protection. So automatically you begin to be the deity's wife. Because why? You are under that deity for protection. Now, somebody like you now, because you have never been to your village, you don't even know how these things work. You were born in a Christian home. You don't even know that there is a deity that exists ever in your life. Because why? Your parents were not privileged to have this kind of conversation with you, to tell you that there are deities in our village. Oh, this deity, this is what it does, this is what it does. Now you grow up and become an adult searching for greener pasture, and you now find out that your relationship is no longer working. You go into a relationship and the relationship is scattering. You meet Mr. A, is scattering. You meet Mr. B, is scattering. Why? Because why? You are going against the laws. You are going against the rules that govern you from your father's village. There are some of you that don't know that in that deity in your father's village, they don't eat cassava. There are some of you that don't know that the deity in your village, they don't eat, because you are connected to that deity. You are not supposed to eat cassava. But some of you eat cassava every day. And now when you keep doing those don'ts, things begin to go wrong for you. And you don't even understand. Why are things going wrong? The more you eat cassava, the more your dreams become blur. The more you forget your dreams. The more you do the things that you are not supposed to do, the farther your spirit is from you. You begin to be blank. Because why? You are doing the things that are not right for your spirituality. There are some of you that don't even dream again. There are some of you, you don't even dream again. Because you don't know. Because you don't know. There are some of you, you have up to 3 spiritual husbands. You don't even know. And every time they say spiritual husband, the next thing you are going to is the water. No, darling. You came from your mother's village now. You have a connection with your mother's village. You have a connection with your father's village. And do you know that because you have a connection with your mother's village, there are deities that are speaking for you from your mother's side. There are deities that are speaking for you from your father's side. Why do you want to know how many I have? Are you my father? There are deities speaking from you from your father's house. There are deities speaking from you from your mother's side. Now, if you reincarnated through water, you have a water husband. As a matter of fact, you cannot be on earth without a spiritual spouse. That's something you people don't understand. Everybody must have a spiritual spouse for you to be on this earth. It's just that some are more active than some. Yes. Thank you, Shell Baby, for the gift. There are some of you, the problem that you are going through, you just need to take out time to go and ask questions in your village. Do you know that some of you are bearing the names of deities? Your surname is the name of a deity. You don't even know. Some of you, the name that you bear is the name of a deity. And you have never acknowledged that deity before. You don't even know about it. But every day that we call you Ejiro is a deity's name. We are calling you that deity. Some of you don't even know the meaning of your name. Yes. Some of you don't even know the meaning of your surname. It's that deep. So for as long as you run away, for as long as you just feel like you are not connected to that deity, I just feel for you. You know why? As an African child, the more you run, the more you waste your years. As an African child, the more you cast and bind, the more you waste your years. As an African child, the more you say, all things have passed away, the blood of Jesus has wiped it for me. The deity, the spirit that where you came from, they are looking at you. The day you decide to understand that you are a spiritual being and start facing what is facing you, that's when your life starts. That is when your life starts. At times, you might just be so surprised that these deities don't actually need you to sit down there and be their chief priest. These deities don't even need you to what? Sit down there and be a chief priest, or because you have a call and they say go to your village deity, you feel you are the chief priest that needs to sit down there. No, sometimes these deities just need you to what? To how do I put it? To acknowledge them. Just go there, buy drink, buy hot drink, buy cola, buy native chalk. You see that problem in your life ends that minute. Just prayers. But you people will run and run and run. You see this chatty that said repent, you are just a very foolish person. Because you see, religion, spirituality is personal. You don't go about and be forcing people to repent. What are you doing in my life? Don't you know that I'm not a Christian? What are you doing here? You people exhibit foolishness even when you are mature. You cannot find me in a Christian's place and page and go and be writing come back to your ancestors. How foolish can some Christians be? Very foolish. You people tend to act as if you are wise, but there's no level of reasoning, sense of reasoning in your head. Back to what I was saying. There are times that this spirit, what they just need from you is just for you to acknowledge them. You don't necessarily, see, let me tell you something. Sometimes you go to those deities, you might not even go there again in the next 5 years, and things will be going well for you. Yes. Sometimes you might not even reach there in the next 5 years, but because you have gone that once to venerate it, you already know the name. The deity knows now that, okay, this my pikin don't know, say I be papa, I be mama. They begin to just protect you, do the work that you are supposed to do. You don't necessarily need to be sitting down there. And there are people that are chosen for that very post. There are people that are chosen for that very post, and they know once they are chosen, even if you are abroad, they will bring you back to take that position. But somebody like you that is not even chosen, you only just to go there and take prayers and your life begin to work well. Your life just, and do you know the funniest thing? Those kind of, you see, let me tell you the truth. You see all those village community deities, they are the cheapest spiritual work that you think you need. Because sometimes you just go there, they will tell you, buy unzu, buy cola nut, buy native chalk, buy Fanta, buy hot drink, bring 5,000 naira. You see that your sex in the dream, that's your scatter, that everything ends from there. Everything ends from there. There are sometimes it might not be in your father's place. The one in your father's village might not be active. It might be the one in your mother's village that is active, that is holding you down. It might not even be in your father's village. It might be in your mother's village. Sometimes it might not be in your mother's village. It might be in your father's village. But some people like me, it might be in the two. You have a call and you say you will not reach your father's village. You will not reach your mother's village. There are levels to it. A time will come, you see that call, you cannot do it complete. You cannot do it complete. You know why? There's something I always say. You see, you as a spiritualist, you need some spiritual backings. You need some spiritual backings, because why? You are dealing with a lot of spirits. You are dealing with a lot of spirits. Water spirits not the two they fight though. People don't understand. Water spirit is for wealth. Water spirit is for wealth. A lot of your deities from your home will fight for protection. It will fight for your long life. You see all those evil arrows that come to you and hit you. It is deities from your father's place and your mother's place that will stand. Water na wealth. Some of you have settled only water. You are seeing money, no protection. Anybody throw you anything, they hit you like a fowl that you are. What is money without protection? What is money without power? Or you don't know that when you have money, you now begin to attract enemies. How do you go and do only water? Money start coming and you don't have backings to back you, to stand for you to enjoy your wealth. I have said it before that what? If you are coming into African spirituality, don't come with the mindset of a sheep. Because why? You will not live long. Because you see, the street of African spirituality is rugged. It's not for the weak. There are a lot of spiritual thieves on the road that are ready to take that gift that you have. Imagine you are not aggressive. You will lose your gift. So you need those deities to stand. Those are the deities that used to guide our forefathers when they go to war. Those are the deities that will make, when bad things are happening, they can make you to disappear and appear. You need such deities. Because you see, the street of spirituality is not for the weak, my darling. You need to be a he-goat if you are entering African spirituality. You need to have backing. Because you see, some of the gifts you have, they want it. They want it. That is why you find out that water children are the most, how will I put it? They say, can you disappear? Come, I will disappear inside your brain. Do you understand? Water children are the most gifted children. That is why you see that they have a lot of attacks. They have a lot of attacks. That is why I always say, before you go and do water work, make sure that you have settled the deities, the spirits that will stand as warriors for you. Because immediately you settle your water and you don't have spiritual backing as warriors, you will be having too many battles that you don't even understand. Share baby, thank you for the gift. You will have too many backings, too many arrows. Water children carry too many gifts, and that is why our problem not dey finish. It is only you that will experience jealousy. It's you that will experience hatred. Yes. It's you that they will say, is it only you that have, is it only you that is there? Yes. So because you know that you have all these sweet potentials, you need to what? Have a spiritual backing from the deities from your father's house, the deities from your mother's house. Yes. They were positioned for you as a water child to be your warrior. Water spirits not they fight. That's something you people don't understand. They bless. They now have spirits they work with from your father and your mother's side to stand as what? Warriors. So imagine that you go. See, in the realm of the spirit, everybody respects their roles. You not be like for earth when be say everybody they do pass itself. The spirit, everybody stick to their rules, their role. You cannot, even if you see that the next person is not playing his role well, you will not still intercede. That is how it is in the realm of the spirit. Oh, thank you. So because water spirit know that they don't fight battle, they work hand in hand with what? Earth deities. That is why sometimes when you go to your village, you find that there is a water there. You find that, you see all these people, all these spiritualists, only you people who block me will use private account to be coming to listen to my life. Am I not? See, I am your leader, whether you like it or not. You see on my water, I am your leader. Because the more you use private account to come and be staying in my page and be listening to me, it means that I am your mentor. You cannot fight grace. Anyway, stay and enjoy the lecture. Now back to what I was saying. That is why when you go to your village, you've noticed that what? You notice that when you have water spirit, a water, when you have water, sometimes you will find a land deity there. Sometimes when you go to your village, you see that you have water, you will not see the land part. You see that there's a shrine close to the water. You know why? Water not the fight. Water not the fight. They will always have that deities that are warriors that stand with them. Yes, they have it. That is why I always laugh at people that just think that I'm just a water priestess and you decide to throw arrow. See, there are some of you that will throw arrow and you shorten your lifespan. You don't even know. You underrate people because we wear white and you see that we are water priestess or water priest. You feel like you want to deal. You will just go. Because why? You don't know the number of deities that we have settled in our villages that are standing for us. You don't know. That's why I feel for water children that just go, and even the ones that don't have call, for the fact that you are a water child, you will have battles. For the fact that you have water spirit and your water spirit is high, you will have battles. You know why? Water children are like gold. They come with great gifts. You can be a water child that doesn't have a call, but you have the gift of vision. Yes. Without you having a call. Yes. It can be a gift. So when they see it, they target us. They go for us. Because why? Inside us are treasures. Inside us are treasures that the evil spirits they desire. That is why as a water child, please don't lose guard. Don't lose guard. It is not only water spirit you have. The water spirit you have is what? For blessing. For blessing. That's why you see that some of you have made this mistake. Because you have a call, you did not go to the deities in your villages to settle them first. Be at peace with them. You went to do water. You find out that the spiritualist that did your work is tapping from your water spirits. They are tapping from the wealth you carry. Why? Because you don't have any soldier from your village to tell them, hey, you stop there. Come on, give it to her back. What are you taking? Water settlement, water spirit is last. Before you go and do any water work to wake up your spiritual gift and wealth, make sure that you go to your father's village, you go to your mother's village, you settle those deities. Those deities are for protection. Because the street of this journey that you are in have plenty chuku. They have plenty arrows. So that you don't get hit with a dangerous arrow when you have carried your bag of money. Some of you don't even know the potential, the battles that those deities fight for you. Yes. You see that small thing that you call prayer, you going to that deity to take prayer is a very big thing spiritually. It's a very big thing spiritually. Yes. You see all those big trees? Hey God, that you go to your village and you see that there are big trees. Hey, if you know the spirits that live there, you will not even mess around. You know, there are sometimes I walk confidently because I know say the army when they my back here is strong past Nigerian police and Nigerian army joined together. I don't know if you understand me. What I'm talking about what? Your deities. The deities from your villages. One of the reasons why everybody seems to be diving into water deities, water spirits, is because they know that's where wealth is coming from. But what is wealth without long life? What is wealth without protection? What is wealth? You need a good... See, that is why you see that all those people that have wealth, the big men and the big women, they don't go outside without security. You will see them, they have their convoy, their mopo. Because what is wealth without security? Yes. You will get robbed. Sometimes you will get robbed of your precious diamond and gift that you will not get it back again. So before you go to water and go and collect that water blessing, make sure that you have readied your earth mopo to go with you. So that by the time you are coming out, nobody can steal it from you. You see the street of spirituality. Yes, African spirituality is beautiful and sweet, but it is also dangerous if you don't know your way. You can lose things that can take your life. In as much as it is beautiful, it is pure, you still have the evildoers inside that can destroy you in seconds. Yes. And you know the way it works is that if an issue is summoned, if you are summoned spiritually, and it gets to Ajani, the goddess of the earth, they will call the deities from your father's side. They will call the deities from your mother's side to judge the case. If the deities from your father's side and your mother's side say they don't know you because you have not acknowledged them, they will leave you for the persecutors to deal with you and butcher you. And there is no spirit that will stand for you. That's why some of you, when you come and do consultation, you see that there is no spirit following you. You are just moving about empty. No guide, nothing. You are just like an orphan. Because you did not acknowledge the deities in your father's place. You did not acknowledge the deities in your mother's place. You did not even acknowledge the deities from water where you came from. Do you know that sometimes those deities in our parents' place, they are a combination of water, air, fire, and earth. One deity can be connected to the 4 elements. So by the time you go and visit one, you already have protection from the 4 elements. You already have protection. Thank you, darling. Thank you. You already have protection. So even when you enter a Dibia's place that is using air spirits, because you have the spirit that follows you from your father's place, that is representing air, knows you, they cannot do you anything. They can only try, but they will fail. What people who are rich but not going to please the deity in their father's place? I have said it 1,001 times. There are some of you, the blessings you are enjoying now are sacrifices your grandfather made. They are sacrifices your father made. Do you know that there are a lot of you that your father do sacrifices, rituals, but you are not aware? They go to church, but they do rituals. They have that uncle that they pay and send money to do ritual on their behalf without you knowing. But your father is immense leader, but he's sacrificing for the deities in his father's house. But you as a child, you can never have an idea. Let that your father pass away. Breeze go blow, fire yansh go open. There are some people that have experienced wealth, when I mean good wealth, because their grandparents was alive. There are some people that they experience wealth because when their grandfather was alive, their father was prospering. Immediately their grandfather passed, things started turning. It will not be long. Breeze go blow, yansh go open. Some of you that are going to church today and feel like the church is helping you, somebody somewhere is paying the price. Somebody like me now, my daughter can be going to church. She doesn't know that she already knows. Somebody will see her and say, this girl is going to church. Don't know that the mother is sacrificing seriously to govern the roots from where she comes from. But some of you, your first, second, third generation, they've not even done any sacrifice. You will see when, like me. You will see when I see shege banza, you will see it. So sometimes when you see somebody progressing in church, face your life, because you don't know who is making sacrifice on behalf of that person. Me personally, I know pastors that have done fed their chi. They pay me monthly to feed their chi. They are pastors. You will never know, because they will not come there physically. You will never know, because why? You will not see them coming to my shrine. But over chat, they have chatted me. I have I have fed their chi. I have done water rituals for them, but they were not there. But the spirit knows that the rituals was from them. And they are progressing. They are pastors. So you, when they look pastor, they look uncle when they church, and your life is a mess. I feel for you. Because why? A time, you see this, our body is just an instrument. A time will come, it will become weak. By the time this your body is weak, you will not be able to do these things that we are screaming now for you to do. You will not be able to do it, because even when you do sacrifice at the age of 80, 60, what exactly do you want to walk? He said those are no true pastors. Do you think that they are true pastors? Let me tell you, the true pastors are hungry. You see so. Just Jesus, Tina, be whatever your name is. I don't care. You see the true pastors, the ones that are answering this call very well, they are hungry. Those are the ones that carry microphone and they are walking on the streets, and their slippers has pressed. But the ones that you see that are prospering, you don't even know anything about them. So just keep your mouth shut in public so that you don't embarrass your generation. Okay? And I don't even know why you Christians, you don't like us traditionalists, but you people will be the first to be on our life. You people will be outside, be watching and be learning. Then tomorrow, after this life, you will come to my DM because I don't know you. That's how they will do feeding of chi and do water ritual for you. The next morning, you are sending me NSPPD. I will scatter the work. I will scatter it because you are a hypocrite. Choose your battle. If when I was a Christian, you can't find me in a spiritualist place. What am I doing there? Some of you are hypocrites. You call yourself Christians, and any spiritualist that is life, you are there. You are there. Looking for what? We're looking for what exactly? Back to what I was saying, my love. They know what they are doing, no? Yeah, they are serious hypocrites. Most of them now, you will see them, they won't comment on this life now. Let me go off. They will all be on my DM. Looking for who will help them. They will send me 9 minutes, 20 minutes voice notes, begging me to help them. The morning, you will see them sending me NSPPD. And in the evening, they are in my life. If NSPPD is working for you, why are you on Oma's life? Why are you in the spiritual life? Go and sleep. Back to what I was saying, darlings. Now, if somebody asks me a question that why some people progress, I have personally given an example with myself sometime in my life. I told you that my grandmother used to be a water priestess, and I can remember then when she was still alive, my mom and her siblings forced her to give her life to God, to Jesus Christ. Now, in the verge of trying to please her children, she succumbed. and she packed all her deities, everything, and gave her life to Jesus Christ. She didn't survive for a long time again. She didn't live again. But when my grandmom was alive, everybody was doing well. There was money in the home. People were doing well. But now my grandmom is gone. There is now what you call hunger in the land. Everybody is no longer doing well. Now, these were people that were going to church even while my grandmom was a water priestess. They were doing well and they felt it was the church that they were seeing money from. They didn't know that it was their mother was standing in the gap. Now the mother is no more. Breeze don't blow, foul yansh don't open. Everybody is struggling. Everybody is struggling. Nobody can boast of 1 million naira today and say, okay, if something happened, let me bring 1 million naira out. Nobody. Because why? What has been giving them prosperity, they've abandoned it. There are some of you in your house, in your father's house. You didn't know that the fertility tree, the tree in your father's compound happened to be a fertility tree. And you went to church and that pastor told you that there is a deity in your father's house that is holding all of you down. That is holding all of you down. Now you mobilize pastors and you went to cut down that tree in your father's house. Now no woman is giving birth again. There is no longer cry of baby. Because why? You people have destroyed the spirit of fertility. There are sometimes some deities that were erected that has formed tree. You people will go and erect it and say you are what? Giving your life to God. If you give your life to God, leave the deity there. If you want to follow Jesus, leave it there. Those things stand for good things for the family. It represents certain things in the family. Now you people went and cut down that tree. Now nobody, maybe your forefathers erected that thing for prosperity and long life. And you went to a church and they told you that there is a tree in your father's house that they buried all of you's destiny. I am a chosen, my darling. That they buried all of you's destiny in that tree. And all of you came together and took a pastor that calls himself a deliverance minister, and you people went to your father's compound and pulled down that tree. Now you people are dying like fowl, and you are running about saying that there's no longer, like everybody is dying. Buying. It is high time you people start calling spade a spade and not a walking tool. Enough is enough. You cannot continue doing something over from generation to generation to generation, and you see there is no change and you people are still doing it. Sometimes some of you need to move, not because of yourself, but for your children yet unborn. The kind of suffer that you have suffered, don't allow your offsprings to go through it, because your parents were not privileged to what? Sit and face the battle. Now, because some of them did not know, they didn't have TikTok, somebody to come and tell them these things. They don't know. Some of you, it was through you. Because of what you know now, that's how your parents knew they had a call. Most of them didn't know, because there was nobody to bring it to light to them, to make them understand these things. But today you are hearing it and you are understanding your life, because there is a platform called social media for you to be able to direct yourself and change the pattern so that your children will not go through what you are going through. Do you know that the more you live these things, the harder it becomes for each generation? It's hard for you now because your parents did not do it. It's going to be harder for your children if you don't do it. And it's going to be harder for your grandchildren if your children don't do it. Just the way you experience generational blessings from your forefathers that have made a lot of sacrifice to their grandchildren that are enjoying it today. That is how it is when you abandon the spirits that called you, the spirits that follow you. Some of you don't know that you are a spiritual being. This body that you carry is just a tool. It's just a pencil at which the lead will be put to produce writing. Don't allow the body to be weak before you wake up from your slumber. You have wasted your prime in going to church. Some of you are 42, 43, 45, even 50. Nothing to show. Nothing to show. We have come to the end of this year again. Still nothing to show. And you think it's okay. You think it's okay. It's not okay. I was once like you last year. I was once like you. But I told myself I will not be like my mother. I will not be like my father. Let me be the bad one and let me see a difference in my life. It's not going to be easy, especially when you are coming from a Christian home. They will castigate you. They will pull you down. They will tell you that you are giving your soul to the devil. Yes. Because why? That is what that doctrine has made them to believe. That if you don't believe in what they believe, you are evil. If you don't practice what they practice, you are going to hell. But don't allow those things hinder you. Let it be that it is part of your struggle. If I listen to what they called me, they disowned me safe. When I started this journey, they told me I was no longer a part of the family. And I said I really don't care, because even in the family I am, they are not even helping me. Because if I need 100,000, nobody will be able to give me. So I really don't care. If I'm part of the family, I don't care. If I'm not part of the family, I don't care. But I needed to see a difference in my life. And I went against it. I told them from today I'm no longer a Christian. I decided to take my destiny in my hands. And do that which they call evil. And see, let me be the one to experience it. Let it be that I did it and I failed in it. But trust me, when the spirit of your ancestors know that you challenge them and say, let it be that I made mistake, they will make you the light. They will make you the light. There are some of you, your family will only come back to African spirituality when they start seeing the success in your life. And you are there following them. Do you know that sometimes, because of the success they see in your life, they will begin to accept it gradually? Some will have so much pride, will not come, but some will come. Because why? Let your life be a difference. And I can bet you that one thing I should tell you people is that you can be in Nigeria and the economy is bad, but if you are from the water as a water child, your income does not come from the economy. Most of you water children, your wealth is in the water. So whether the economy is bad or is good, if you are connected to your source, you will have enough to spend and to eat. It is only people that don't know their source that always say the economy is bad. Do you know that in this economy that is very bad, people built houses, so people bought cars. Some people had the best progress this year. This year that some of you don't even have, we are ending the year. Some of you don't even have 50,000 in your account. Any business you put your hand with crumble. You don't even know what you are doing. From January to now, November, you cannot tick the things, the prayer requests you wrote on the 31st. You've not ticked anyone. Because the way you still wrote them, that's how they still are. As you are even watching my life, is borrowed data that you are using to watch my life. And you will still cross over. On the 31st night, you will go and write another one to join that list that you wrote for 2024 that didn't come to pass. It is high time you told yourself the truth. You can be your biggest enemy to your own self. Some of you are living in denial. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. I have always been told I have wealth. You have wealth. You have wealth following you when I was a Christian. And I still didn't understand this wealth that they are talking about. Where is the adult? See, do you know I got fed up because the next time, anytime I see a prophet or somebody that has a prophecy, I get bored because it's the same message all over. The same thing, the same thing, the same thing. And these things were never coming to pass. The same thing. They will tell me you are a great woman. They've been telling me these things for years, that when I hear a prophet or somebody giving me prophecy and telling me this thing, I'll just do my face because it's something I always hear. But I told myself, do you know when I started agreeing to that statement? When I went back to African spirituality. Yes, I thought they were lying. Let me tell you what pastors do. They can see. They were seeing the wealth, but they were not seeing the battle that goes with the wealth. They were not seeing the assignment that was carrying the wealth. Most of them what they were seeing was the blessing. They were not seeing the process. None of them told me that I needed to start doing this work for the wealth to manifest. Some of you, your wealth is tied to the mission, the assignment on your head. Because why? People's destinies are tied to you. Because people's destinies are tied to you, your wealth is tied to that assignment. Let me tell you something. Spirits are not foolish. If that wealth materializes, this work, this spirituality, you will not do it. If everything is going well for you, you will not even remember that you are a spiritual being. If money meets money in your hands, you will not know that you have deities in your house that you need to recognize. Most of you went back to your roots because why? Everything was upside down for you. And you were asking questions, what is going on? I was never like this. It is that question that they want some of you to ask. That is why they locked everywhere. It is when I started asking that question. When you start asking that question, that's when your awakening starts. When you start asking that question, that why is it that everybody in my family is poor? Why is it that in my house nobody can boast of? That is when your awakening starts. Some of you think you are awakened, you are not. Because when you start asking and realizing that something is wrong, that's when awakening starts. That's when you begin to move, to start to fix the leaking pipes that are in your home. Some people that are progressing in their family today is because they are hiding. See, let me tell you something. Those people that go to church and do spiritual work, fear them. Their mind is the deepest. Some of them don't tell you they do spiritual work because they don't want to be judged. Just the way you people come and judge us traditionalists here. They don't have the heart to take that criticism. They don't have it. So they would rather hide to do it than open up to tell you that it is not church that is doing it for them. Yes. A lot of people that are abroad now are open to what? Spirituality. Do you know why? They have gone abroad and see that they are not going to church and their life is. They started going. You see, most of the people abroad, they are even more open to spirituality than the Nigerian religious people. Most of them abroad, when they come back December, they are coming to renew their sacrifice to take them for the next year again. Whereas you think they are following you to that, they will follow you to the 31st crossover. But they have settled the spirit for the next year. And you that don't even have an idea of what is going on, you will follow them. You will follow them to dance and write prayer requests. Shooting knockouts. Shooting knockouts. Some people come yearly back home to settle their next year. Why you are there opening paper, holding the same paper. Some of you will buy placards, write your prayer request, shoot knockout. But that same year, that same placard, nothing has been ticked. I can hit my chest and say, January, I wrote a list. Before March, all my lists were ticked. There are things that I have achieved this year that I never ever dreamt of that I would achieve. But it came to pass. See, let me tell you something. African spirituality is sweet if you know the spirits that are following you. I did not say you should go and do juju. African spirituality is not juju. No. African spirituality is not juju. Some of you, the reason why you have not started practicing African spirituality is because you have watched too much home video and they have demonized our own spirituality. So you feel like if you go back to your roots, one day they will demand for a human head. Any African spirituality that they are demanding for a human head, just know that you are in an occult group. Just know that you are in an occultic group. African spirituality is a way of life. Yes. It is a way of life. Anywhere you go and they are demanding for human blood, just know that you are in an occultic place. That is not African spirituality. You see all those movies that you watch that people are doing, those are ritualists. That's not African spirituality. Yes. That is why I said it in one of my videos that you people should be careful who you are calling Godfather and Godmother because you are coming back to African spirituality. Because some of you, because you already have the mindset of how it is done in home video, you think that is how it is done. You are looking for a Godfather, a Godmother that will carry you into an occultic group and you think you are practicing African spirituality. You are a ritualist. If Ajani, if the spirit can punish you in African spirituality for doing the smallest thing that we think is an abortion, they can make your work not to go. How much more when you sacrifice a human head? They punish you seriously, severely in African spirituality if you do the smallest thing as abortion. Then imagine when you are sacrificing a human head. And you say you are practicing African spirituality. That's not African spirituality. That's ritualists. That's occultism. And a lot of you are into it thinking you are practicing what? African spirituality. Do you know that there are some deities? I have got to understand that. There are some deities that you don't sacrifice blood, even animal blood to. Yes. There are some deities that what you sacrifice to them are fruits, vegetables. Now, something you people don't understand that in African spirituality, they have leaves that represent animals. Yes. You people don't know. They have leaves that what represent each animal in the bush. That when you go to certain deities that what don't take animal blood, you get those leaves because when you present the leaf, the deity sees it as a chicken. Because spiritually, that leaf represents an animal. You people, see, spirituality is deep. People are just seeing the one that you are seeing on TikTok. People don't even know half. I say spirituality is a way of life. Yes. It's a way of life. And the more you practice it, the more you grow in it. And the more you become aware. I was reading something about palm kernel pomade. I don't know if you people know palm kernel pomade. Oil. Palm kernel oil. My husband has corrected me. Oil. Palm kernel oil. Do you know in the days of our forefathers, that was their cream. But these days, we say, I can't rub it. Do you know the benefits? Do you know the benefits? I was reading about it and I was seeing that palm kernel oil will make you not to have wrinkle. It will make you not to have itchy skin. It has too many benefits. You see it? I'm not advertising it for you people to go and buy it. I'm just teaching you. I'm just teaching you. Now, some of all these things, it stains, yes, but let me tell you something. You will never have cough. There's nothing like convulsion. There is nothing like ringworm. There's nothing like... See, let me tell you, some of you that are carrying negative energy, you need to start rubbing palm kernel oil. I'm not saying that the one they missed to. Because these days, you will see them, they will mix it. I'm not saying the ones they mix. In those days, when a child is born, that is what they use in massaging the child. You hardly find rashes. You hardly find ringworm. You hardly find different kind of things that you are experiencing. Arthritis, all these things, they cure it. You see it? But today, everybody wants to go for Korean cream. We Africans, we have forgotten, Caro White, thank you, my darling. We have forgotten that what? Our melanin is very, 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 very different. Yes, I do sell it. You see children convulsing, children having different kind of illness, things that were never there before. When we say African spirituality, is not just the spiritual part. Health-wise, there are benefits. There are benefits. In those days, we want to be experiencing witchcraft this thing. Or when our parents will bathe us in the night and use palm kernel pomade to cream to rub all our body, massage the child. You don't see anybody, any child you will carry and the child you will doing like vegetable. It's a lie. We were strong. We're strong. Come add dusting powder. And do you know that dusting powder is actually native chalk?
Calamine lotion.
Calamine lotion, native chalk that is grinded. That is grinded. You are an African. You are an African. These things have been provided by God for you to use. But they have told you people, you see somebody carrying herbs today, you are demonizing the person. You see a spiritualist, a herbalist entering the bush, you are shouting blood of Jesus.
Yeah, the Bible said, I give you these herbs and roots for your own health.
You are pregnant. Instead of you to go to women that are called as for fertility to massage, then there was nothing like CS. If you have a breech baby, they will massage the baby with palm kernel pomade. As in, massage it. Your baby will be... You will not even need to do CS. Before they give you one leaf, you have given birth. But these days, those that have the calling to do those work, because they have demonized African spirituality, most of them are no more. They are no more. Now you see them tearing the women open like fishes that they want to use for barbecue. Because why? There are people that have the spirits that are called to do these things. They have the spirits to do these things. That it is in their lineage. It is in their lineage. Some of you that are here, you have the call. You know that you know that your great grandmother was what? Was a fertility woman. She handles people, women, for fruit of the womb. Some of you, they show you these things in your dream, and you wake up, you call your pastor, I just had a bad dream. And they say, go and fast. Midwives, thank you, darling. You call your pastor that don't even have spiritual knowledge, we put you in 12 days dry fasting. Because why? You saw that your great-grandmother that came to show you leaves. Because she's tying white and holding stick, you become very afraid. And you are calling your pastor, and your pastor is putting you in 21 days prayer for something that is in your lineage that you were supposed to what? Take over and continue. It is very sad. Some of you, the problem you are in today is that they even showed you these things in your dream. But because you call your pastor and some of them don't even have the knowledge of dream interpretation. And the moment you tell them that you saw yourself in the water, they are putting you in dry fasting, deliverance. They will say you have serpentine spirits. You have serpentine spirits. You need to deliver. You need deliverance. That is why in the Bible say my children suffer from what? Lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. You see, we Africans, we are seers. We are spiritual people. You might not be seeing things physically, but you see your dream life is your third eye. Our ancestors speak to us through our dreams. Some of your dreams are too vivid. They are too vivid. And because you don't understand yourself, you have shared your dream to who you are not supposed to even share your dream to. That's why I get surprised when people come on TikTok and they are sharing their dreams. How do you share your dreams on TikTok? How? Do you know that sometimes your destiny is decided through your dream? The direction of your destiny is through your dream. And you are coming on internet and you are sharing it to the whole world. Lack of knowledge. Some of you, the problem you are in today is because that's your dream. You shared it to the wrong person. And they have seen that if we leave this man, there will be too much light in his life. They told you to do the wrong thing. And they blocked that vision. Now you don't see again. You dream, you can't remember. Because why? That your dream life happened to be where you were seeing and having direction about your destiny. But because you went to open this your mouth wide and shared it to the pastor, they have laid hand on your head and they have blocked that dream. You don't know your dream life is a spiritual mirror. You don't know. There are people that have gift of dreams. I always say it. Some of you that come to me, I tell you, it's not in my gift. It's my husband. My husband has that gift. Something that is not in my gift, that's the funniest thing about nature. You can't cheat it. They did not give you, they did not give you. There are people that have the gift of dream interpretation. You see it? She said, I have too. There are people that they don't even have call. It's just a gift. It's a spiritual gift. I don't know. I don't know too, Lady Lexi. I don't know. You see people coming on live and they are writing their full dream. And I'm looking at them see, let me tell you something. One information that you have that is from you, that is in the hands of a negative person, they can use it to destroy you. Yes, very dangerous. I've said it several times that guide your spiritual life the way you guide your HIV results. The way you guide your HIV results, guide your spiritual life like that. Your dream can decide your future. Through your dream life, you can know if you have a call, if you are going to be wealthy, you will know. You go and share your wealthy dream with your pastor. They will now say, See, example of that kind of dream is Joseph, life of Joseph in the Bible. He's supposed to tell you people that dream is not everything you say. It is from his dream life that his brothers became jealous of him. It is from his dream life. Some of you, your dream life is the direction that you need for your life. Your dream life is the direction that you people will think spirit cannot speak to everybody the same way. I can sit and spirit will talk to me because I have grown spiritually to understand the voice of spirit. I know when spirit talks to me. But some of you, spirit have been talking to you, don't understand because there's too much noise in your life. They come to your dream to pass that message to you. That's why you see that if the enemy wants to attack you, the first thing they do is what? They block your dream life. They close your dream so that you sleep and you don't remember. Thank you. You sleep and you don't remember what you were told. You don't remember what you saw. That's the first sign that attack is coming. Some of you, the reason why you don't even remember your dream is because why? You are going against the rules of where you came from. Do you know that there are some villages that they don't eat crocodile? Yes. There are some villages that they don't eat monkey. But because you were born in the city, you will just go to the market, buy dry meat and eat. You will go to any butcher and eat. You don't even know the kind of meat, forgetting that you carry the DNA of a certain spirit. How would you remember your dream when you're already going against your existence? You're already going against your existence. And one of the reasons why these things happen is because we don't even know where we come from. I keep telling people that the more you wait for your parents to tell you where you come from, you probably might never know. If I didn't wake up and tell myself I am going to find it, I will still be in that space like my brother and my sister that has never gone there to ask questions. Your parents will not tell you. Some of us that are practicing African spirituality today, we are practicing it because why? We did not listen to our parents. When we asked our parents, they did not tell us, we moved. Some of you, they told you don't go back home because that evil uncle will buy you. But do you know why they call that uncle evil? It's because he was practicing African spirituality. That is why they called him evil. Because he's in the village and he seemed to be the only one attending to the shrine of the family. And because they are now Christians, they tagged him evil and they made you so scared of going back to the village because they feel that uncle that is not a Christian will buy you. And it is that uncle that is not a Christian you need for your destiny to shine. There are so many questions I want to ask now, and I wish that my grandmother was alive because why? If I go and ask my mom, she would tell me she doesn't know, even when she knows.
Darkness and light.
She will tell me darkness and light has nothing in common. So I knew that if I kept waiting for her, I would still be on the same spot. Yes, I have got to understand that majority of the people that are going to these churches, Mountain of Fire, Chosen, Zion. These people happen to be what? Water kings and queens that have call and are running away from their calling. They don't even understand what is doing them. So they tend to run away into that church that will be doing fire. Every marine spirit, every serpentine spirit. Most of your parents are there, you know. Some of your parents, even to tomorrow, they still get harassed sexually in their dream because of their spiritual spouse, but they cannot tell you. Because why? The mindset of an African parent is that they cannot share their sexual information with that of their children. So even when they are harassed sexually in their dream, they will go and tell their pastor, and pastor will put them in a program. Some of you are going through these things and don't know that your parents are going through it too, because they are very secretive. Yes. Some of these things that you see spirits are chasing you in your dream, masquerade are chasing you, dogs are chasing you, your parents are dreaming of it too. But you will not find your father wake up one morning and come and tell you the son his dream. No. He will call his pastor. He prefers it that way. So even you will rather tell your father, but your father cannot tell you. So you cannot even what? Understand that my father is going through this thing, I'm going through it, there's a problem. So you feel like it is only you that have the problem. It's not only you that have the problem, my darling. We are all going through it. Yes. That's why you find out that there are a lot of women that they never stop doing Mountain of Fire deliverance. Because why? They are under the attack of what? Spiritual spouse. But they can never tell you. They will just tell you that I need to do deliverance. You don't know that it's because they were harassed sexually in their dream. I want to take questions. Let me stop here. If you have a question that you want to ask me, kindly send a request. And please make it as brief as possible so we can take as many questions as possible. Okay?
Good evening, Omo.
Evelyn, greetings. Please unmute your mic. Evelyn, are you there?
Yes. Good evening, Omo.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I don't know, Evelyn, if you can hear me, please unmute your mic and ask your question.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Can you hear me now?
Your voice is very faint. Okay, I think I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now. My volume was low.
Okay. My question I want to ask, you are from Delta State, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then are they a little bit confused of this Agu of 18? I don't know what is the name they are calling it in our own side of Delta State.
Now, Delta State has different parts of Delta State. Now, I was just telling my husband some few days ago, I said I got to understand that this Aziza that we call Aziza is Agu. There are different types of Agu. You have Agu Miri, which is water, Agu. Now, there are some Aziza that you find at the forest part of the river, which happen to be water Agu, which happen to be some of our Aziza. There are some Aziza that you will find in the bush, thick bush. Are you Urobo?
Yeah, partly Urobo. My father is from Agbaro.
You are Urobo now?
And my mother is from Anambra, Newe.
So our Aziza happens to be Agu.
Okay. Because
so most time,
This Aziz, I think he visited me day for yesterday. Oh.
It's all right. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, he visited me. And then the Aziz also like catch my daughter.
You must catch now. Have you ever seen where a queen will not give birth to a princess? Happy Love is laughing. Arusi is a deity, right? Evelyn, go and do your Aziza. Okay? You will first find out where your Aziza is and do it so that you will start. Okay? Evelyn, are you there? You are mute. I believe
So
I've
I want they
answered
go
you.
off. I'm hearing
I don't
you.
know. Okay.
Can you hear
So
me?
yes, loud and clear. So you go and settle your Aziza, eh?
How did they do Aziz? No verse.
I cannot be telling you how they do Aziza here on live stream now. It's just like you asking me how do they settle water.
But you normally like you now you do settle
I have
do
my
Aziz.
Aziza. Yes, I have my Aziza. That's why you find on my
Because
videos, you see me tying red.
they wonder the thing they are they a little bit confused because normally Aziza no connect to me like that.
Who tell you?
But I don't.
You be Robo Pikin. Aziza not connect to you. Why? How? Kota Pikin. Make it make sense to me.
Do you know that Aziza possess my daughter 60%?
So how you not take connect to you? Anyway, let me take another person's question. I've answered you. If you want to get more, send me message on my WhatsApp.
Okay.
Thank you. DJ Wills. Osharu.
Thank you very much for us today. Mero, I really appreciate the lectures today. I've learned so much from the lecture today. Remember the last time that I asked the question, I mentioned something about a drink that I had, and I thought I believed that witchcraft was done on me. Remember? So I went to my spiritual mother. Like I have a spiritualist that does spiritual work for me. Then I told her about it. She did consultation and she was like, my defense, if the summary of it all was like, my defense system was attacked and I need to go back to the water. But this time around, I will have to buy the things myself and take them to the water. I was like, okay, no problem. So I was like, okay, whenever we're going to the water, whenever you're doing general work, we just do that together. So when she was feeding her chi, I think like a week after she fed her chi. When she was feeding her chi, I went there and I was very fine. I was very okay. Then suddenly I just discovered that I was having it was like I was about to throw up. There's a stream behind her chamber. So I went to the stream, I threw up at the stream there. Then the thing happened twice. I threw up twice and deep down I felt like, okay, you know, when someone feeds their chi and you're there, it's just like you're tapping from the blessings. So I felt like I released those negativity that I had inside of me. And one thing again is that when I had that drink that I was telling you about, my dream life ceased. I was not having any dream. Like I was literally not dreaming again. So after that thing that I threw off, I started dreaming. But this time around, it's not as vivid because I'm the kind of person that I see through dreams. But now I can't really understand my dream. Like, but it's not as vivid as it used to be. So I've done the first step. That made me throw up. So now I want to know if there's anything that I can do to like enhance it.
How am I supposed to know? I can only know through consultation now. Because I don't even know you. I don't even know what exactly is wrong with you. So that's why consultation. It's consultation that will make me to know what is the next step. Do you understand? Unless it's your spiritual mother that is working with you that have been doing spiritual work for you, she will be able to continue because why? She already knows what is wrong with you. But for somebody like me, I will have to do a consultation because why? I am just starting with you afresh.
Okay, I understand. I thought maybe there was like a general thing that you can just generally do that and advance it.
No,
Okay, thanks very much.
you're
I appreciate
welcome.
your life. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ify,
Good evening.
good evening, Ify. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm beautiful.
Yes, you are. Okay, so this is actually my first time like
Hey,
coming. Yes, I don't know. I just browsed through, and for the past 20 minutes, I've been captivated,
oh
and
my
I've been
God.
listening. I'm listening, and I'm like, wow, okay. So I tend to hear people talk about chi, their chi, and whatever. And I know I'm Pisces. I'm March, so I don't know. Does it fall that way? That am
Okay,
I
one
on
thing.
that water or what? Or I
Now,
don't
let me
know.
tell you something. I always say this thing. There is a difference between your date of birth, right?
Okay. Yes,
And
astrology.
your yes, astrology and your mode of reincarnation.
School me.
I should that's teaching for another day. Now,
Okay.
one thing you need to know, first of all, what is chi?
Okay.
Chi is your personal guardian spirit.
Okay.
Your chi is different from my own. We can
Okay.
both be water children, but you have your own chi. I have my
Okay.
own chi because it is personal to you. Your chi happens to be your what? Spiritual dispatch rider. Like now, if you have blessings from your water spirit, is your chi that will go there and receive the blessing and bring it to you. So if your chi is not active, a lot of blessings will be hanging on your head.
Trust me, a lot of things I've not been, I know I'm supposed to be. So funny thing is that anybody, okay, I have few relationships I've had, and the relationships in question, most of the time, most of these people don't have nada. So when they come close to me, they become, quote and unquote, they become better, they become prosperous, you understand? And things get all good for them. And before you know it, it's more like you've prepared them, and before you know it, they are leaving you for someone else.
Has anybody ever called you queen?
No, no, not to my, I don't.
I can hear queen. I don't know. I think you need to know about yourself. You are a water queen.
Okay.
You need to know more about yourself. I would not be giving you a lot telling you about yourself here because this is an open space,
No,
right?
very
So
true.
you
Okay.
need to, yeah, so you need to send me a DM and have a personal reading so that you have clarity about yourself.
No problems. Okay, so I would love to have your contact, and we'll
Just
take it up
send
from
me a DM on this very account now.
there.
Now,
Okay.
I want to just use the opportunity to tell people there is somebody out there that is impersonating me. I will not chat you first. I would not come to your DM and tell you that I know you need spiritual problem. You have spiritual problem. I would never do that. Now, if anybody chats you first and requests that you follow back, it is not me. Don't pay anybody for any reading if you have not called me video call. Okay? Because so that you don't fall victim of being duped. This is December period. A lot of people are looking for money from people online. So please, if you are doing a reading with me, make sure that what you are calling me on video call before making any payment. Thank you very much, and may your chi continue to guide you all. So if you
Yes,
send
please.
me a request here on this account, right?
Okay.
I
Okay.
would reply after the live.
Thank you so much. You have a blessed night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ever Young,
Hello, ma. Good evening, ma.
good evening. Please, can we just make the questions very straight? Let's just so that we can take a lot of people's own. Just go straight to the point, please.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much, ma.
You're
Today
welcome.
is my first time following you, ma.
Oh
I
wow.
so much appreciate you, ma.
Welcome.
Yes, ma. Ma, what I want to ask is that is it possible as a black lady, black woman to have, because the dream I have some days back, to have is a white man as a spiritual husband.
Yes. Now, let me tell you something. It doesn't necessarily mean that the man is white. Do you know that sometimes when my spiritual husband comes to me, he comes to me in Arab form, dressed in those rich, those rich Arab men that will have white clothes and put that round thing on their head.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that my spiritual husband is Arab.
Okay.
They can come in any form.
Okay.
Just get the message and connect. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, ma.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Big
Good evening,
444. Yeah, good
Big
evening.
Good evening.
What's your
Yeah,
question?
I just wanted to ask, is it possible for one soul to reincarnate into two bodies?
Yes, a soul can reincarnate even into 10 bodies.
And can they like cross paths on it?
Sometimes, yes.
They would know, right? Or maybe
Yes.
one would know.
2 siblings can be reincarnating one person.
Okay. That's my question. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Precious. Precious.
Hello, good evening.
Good
Yes.
evening. What's your question?
The other day, I asked a question that you should tell me about my elements.
I cannot tell you about
And
your
you tell
element
me
now. It's through consultation. If you want to know that, you come and pay for consultation.
how much.
When you send a DM, you will know how much my consultation is. There are different types of consultation.
Then tell me, inside, as in what am I inside water?
You are not always serious. Precious, I will stop bringing you up in my life.
I bring myself up.
Please, for my moderators, anytime you see Precious, please don't bring her up on my life again. I don't like to work with unserious people. Dibu 360. Dibu, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Please, can I have your question? Are you there? Why did you mute yourself again?
Are you hearing me?
I'm going to block that Precious from my page because I don't like, this is the second time she's doing that nonsense and I hate it. I can hear you.
Are you hearing me, ma?
I can hear you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, you teach very good.
Thank you. It's one of my gifts.
That is good. Today is my first time. I really
You're
enjoy what
welcome.
you
Wow.
teach. Yes, one of my questions have been answered.
Okay,
But I
nice.
just want to ask them, how do the consultation itself, just show more light on how we get to see you.
Okay, now I run 2 types of consultation. You have the physical consultation and the online consultation. Now, I happen to reside in Lagos, but presently I am not in Lagos because I have traveled for spiritual jobs. Right? Sorry about that, guys. I have traveled for spiritual works. So I'm not physically present at the moment. I can only run
Online.
online. So
Okay.
if you pay for a consultation, I will do it via WhatsApp call for you.
Okay. No problem. I will reach you. I will
No
reach out to
problem.
you.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much,
brother.
sir. Rauna,
Yes, Mama.
how are you, darling?
I'm fine. How are you, Mommy?
I'm fine.
It's my
Can
first
I have
time
your
here
question?
now.
Oh, wow. Welcome.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if this question is relevant. I just wanted to find out if Mama can do the readings. I just wanted to find out I and my friends are struggling. We are having a
Yes,
trouble.
you can actually do a reading. I do readings for people that are not Nigerian. I've done reading for Senegal.
Do a reading. I do readings for people that are not
Okay,
Nigerian.
Mute your mic.
the reading I would like to ask about is to if you could determine if a person is really the father or not.
Yes,
Okay. So I should contact you privately, ne?
yes, please.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Choicest.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Straight to my question. I want she, as regards is she in Urubu
Yeah.
into my village. I was asking them, what be chi? But they don't know what be chi.
Chi
They
is
don't know
an
what is chi.
Igbo word. You cannot go to Urubu and go and be asking
Yes,
what
I
is
was
chi.
not. What will I do now? So I was. They now said, is the table beside the water? Is that the chi?
That what?
Because the table when you put beside of the water, I don't know now. Okay. I don't know how to work them, but they're not understand. Then
Now,
my
one thing I know is, see, one thing I be love, behave yourself here. Sorry, guys, they will restore power very soon. Now, one thing people need to understand is, irrespective of how it is done in one place, doesn't mean it's going to be like that in your place,
yeah.
right? It might not be called chi or might not be that entity in your language.
Irrespective of
Please
how it
mute yourself. When you come up, mute your mic, right? Now, it doesn't mean that that spirit is dormant because they don't have a name for it in your place. Doesn't mean it's dormant. Personally, in my place, Urobo, I'm Urobo, we don't do chi. But when I started feeding my chi, I know the difference I experienced in my own life. That is why I always tell people, feed your chi. Because I started experiencing a difference when I was feeding my chi, even if we don't do it in Orobo. But I saw a reason. Now, one thing I will say is not that there's something about the Igbo spirituality that makes them get it right. I always say this thing. There's something about the Igbo spirituality that makes you people feel they are into rituals because why? They experience wealth. There are certain spirits that they align to that makes this set of people progress that other people are not tapping into. That is why even if they don't do it in my place, because I have seen a reason and see that it works, I connect to it and I do it and it start working for me.
So how
Do you
do I go
understand what
about
I'm
it?
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So how do I go about the tree now? I don't know how. What do I
And
feed?
you will send me a message and I will
Okay,
direct
no
you on how
problem.
to do it.
Okay, that's no problem. You talked about. I know. In every,
Are you using like headphone because it's
yes,
actually
yes.
echoing? Can you use your direct phone speaker? We can still
Okay,
hear you with that.
okay.
Hello, you can hear me now?
Better, 101
Okay.
times better.
Okay, you talked about Aziza. I said, I know there are different deities of the land. So when
Yeah.
I went this last time, I actually tried to appease, I asked of the deity of our land, of that place, and they told me, but it's different from Aziza because they said they are different Aziza.
They are
They are
different
different
Aziza. I
from
just said
Aziza.
it now.
No, so that particular deity of my land now, is different from Aziza. That was what I was told, that is different
You
from
know that
Aziza.
there are some deities that comprises of other 7 deities or more inside one deity. That
Okay.
deity in your village can have Aziza inside. It can have Ogun inside. It can have or Eshu inside. It can have sub deities. That is why I said it in my teaching earlier that one deity in your village can be connected to the 4 elements because why? It carries different spirits inside that deity.
Okay. So when you appease the deity in your village, it covers the other deities.
Now you get it.
Okay, thank you very much. I think
You're
I'm clear now. So I'll reach out to you for the chi.
No problem.
Okay.
JJ. Ogun is god of iron. JJ.
Hello.
Abina JJ. JJ.
Hello.
Nancy, please hold on a bit. It will get to your turn, okay? JJ, if I call you 3 times, you don't answer me, I will bring you down because there are a lot of people waiting. JJ seems not to be here. Maybe she or he has slept. O'Neill King.
Hi, hello. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes. Okay, good. I'm tuning in from Jamaica, the Caribbean island, for the very
My
first
Jamaica
time.
brother. Let me ring some bells. Welcome.
Yes. I really enjoyed your teaching. Trust me, in
It's an
Jamaica,
honor. Wow.
we don't have this teaching in Jamaica. Jamaica is filled with Christianity. But I'm telling
And you
you,
people
I'm
are
a
water spirit. You people have a lot of water. Water spirit is dealing with you people a lot in Jamaica.
yeah. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Yeah, man. But your teaching is very good. Trust me, your teaching is very good. And
Oh,
it's
thank you.
first time on you. I was just scrolling and I just stuck on you. I said, okay, the deity want me to listen to you. So I got some lessons.
Yes. That's the spirit. That's what we're talking about.
Right. I'm a spiritual
What we're talking
consultant
about.
myself. I'm a
Oh,
spiritual
wow.
consultant myself. So I know what's going on. So I'm still learning because there's always room for growth.
Even me, I'm still learning myself.
Right. But what my question is, I want you to explain the dangers of the marine spirit and what we should look out for, what we should avoid, and so forth.
Sorry, the dangers, right?
Of the marine spirit, what we should look out
Now,
for.
let me rephrase it. Do you mean I should tell you how marine spirit deal with you when you don't acknowledge them?
Yeah. That's it.
That's the question, right? Now,
Right.
there are a few things that you will experience when you are a mariner and you don't acknowledge them. Number one, you will experience your finances are going to go down.
Okay.
Your finances are going to go down. When I mean your finances, it means that your money is actually coming to your hand, but you cannot account for what you use it to do.
Okay.
Number two is that you would not experience peace in the surface of this earth. Anywhere you go, you will have issues,
Okay.
right? Number three is that you will not have a stable relationship.
Okay.
You will not even have a stable marriage. So, number four, some people begin to experience infertility.
Hello? Okay.
Some people begin to experience infertility. Number four, some people now start having sicknesses, different kind of sicknesses that they cannot explain.
Wow.
Yes. That's why you find out that today this person is sick, so next month person has stroke, person is having high BP. That's
Wow.
some of it. Yes. Number five, I can go on. I have a video. I think I have a video of that question on my page. If you go down below when I just started my teachings.
Okay. I will look for it.
Okay. Please do. You would enjoy it. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care now.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
You too. Yeah, man.
JJ, JJ, you are back. Please unmute yourself and ask your question. JJ.
Okay, let me unmute my.
You
Hello.
are on mute already. Please ask your question.
Yeah, I like your teaching. Today is my first day
Oh,
to be on your platform.
welcome. We have a lot of first timers in the house. So welcome.
Yeah, actually, I would love to talk behind closed door. There are a
Okay,
lot of
it's
things I
not a
want you to check
problem. You
about
see,
my.
on this very account, just
Yeah.
send me a message, a private
I
message,
will need your
requesting for my number,
in your
my WhatsApp
account.
number. Yes.
Yes. I would love, yes, so that I can get it, and we can talk in detail. There are a lot of things you are saying that it interests me, and there is lot. There is
I know.
lot.
I know
But
there is a
actually,
lot.
me,
I
I'm
can
coming
see
from
through
the,
you.
yes, there is a lot I want to discuss with you. A lot.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
I
a
really like
problem.
your this cheating about how you are explaining things. There are few things. Yeah, I beg. Yeah, I'm very interested. There are a
Thank you
lot I
so
want you
much
to
for
help
your
me
kind
out.
words. I
A
really
lot.
appreciate. I really appreciate. So just send me a message on my
Okay.
profile. You
So
see
how can I
message,
get the
just
number?
click it and send me. Just request for my number. I'll give it to you
Yeah, I've
after
sent.
this live. Then I'll be able to attend to my messages.
No problem. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. I love that. I'm so happy to meet you online.
Thank
So
you. Who
happy.
gifted me this? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Lady Lexi, thank you so much,
Okay. Thank you,
darling.
ma.
Oh, wow. My gifters, thank you so much. Okay, I'll be expecting your
Okay.
message,
Thank you, ma.
JJ.
God bless you. Okay, ma. Thank you.
Organizer. Organize. Every other day I organize. Ba-la-la-la.
Yes, hello.
Organize.
Yes,
Greetings. How are you?
maybe. Fine.
Please, can we have your question? Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Organizer,
Yes.
please, can we have your question?
Well, uh, I'm a new, I just joined, I've been on TikTok for some time, but I just joined in now. So I really want to be progressive in life, but I don't see myself going further.
Okay, the first step to spirituality is consultation, which some people call alpha, some people call divination, some people call it checking. Right now, if you go to the hospital and you want to see a doctor, the doctor will say, go to the lab and run a test and bring the result for me. That's what the doctor will use in what that treating you. So the first step of African spirituality is alpha. That is our spiritual test. So you need to run an alpha or consultation to know why you are stagnant, why you are not progressing. Okay? From after that step, you now know what to do so that speed will enter your life and your destiny. Okay?
So,
If you
okay.
need to run a consultation, you can send me a message on my profile here. Just click on that message and drop requesting for my WhatsApp number. I will give it to you after the live so that we'll take it from there. Okay?
Okay. Your number is it on your profile?
It's not on my profile. Once you click on the message on my profile, just send me a message requesting for my number and I will send it to you after the live.
Okay. All right.
Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck, Jonathan. God luck. So God wanting, God Lord or something. I can't see the total. Are you there? God wanting. Okay, since God something is not there. Adelina.
Adelina, good evening.
Good evening, darling. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm so proud. You can't imagine it. You're a black woman teaching our spirituality. Is so proud. I love
Thank you,
it.
darling.
Yeah, I'm from Angola. Actually, I don't speak English. Is not my first
Let me
language.
bring it up for you. You deserve
Yeah,
a
it's
ring.
my first. Yeah, it's my first time to be here, and I'm
Oh,
calling from
wow. Nice to
UK.
have you.
So, I've got a question.
Please ask.
I keep having the same dream over for years. The same
It's a
place,
message.
in the same place, the same person.
It's a message.
It's a message.
Now,
Okay.
yes, it's a message. Sometimes when you keep getting dreams, I said it earlier in my teaching, I said
I
our
heard it.
dream life are messages from the spirit. So if you keep getting the same message, it means they are trying to tell you something that you have not listened to. Maybe you need to do a consultation and the spirit will now speak through me or whoever is doing it to give you that message, because they have been passing that message to you and you seem not to be getting it.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I'll drop a message to your DM and then
Yes,
we get
please.
in touch.
Okay, darling. I'll be expecting your
Yeah.
message.
Thank you very much. Have a
You're
lovely evening.
welcome. Yeah, you too.
Okay, bye.
Akuban, I mean
Good afternoon.
Akubolan.
You missed my call. Sorry. You were still
God
calling me.
loves. God loves.
Yeah, sorry.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. Please, can we have your question?
All right. I'm not from Nigeria and I'm not living in Africa. Do you still work with me, or if I
I
get
work
your
with
contact?
everybody. I've worked for even people that are not Nigerian, people that are not never. Because of me, a lady that has never been to Nigeria, she came to do spiritual work with me, and she's on this
Right.
life.
So do we need to come to Nigeria to do that? Or
Sometimes your work might not need to come, but if it needs to, I'll let you know.
okay. How do I get your contact, please?
Once you send me a message here on my profile, once you get to
I
my
think I
profile,
have, but I'm not sure if you get it.
I know I will get it because I'm on live right now, so I can't access my messages. So after the live, you see, she has attested to it. You see this lady here, Queenie. She has never been to Nigeria before.
Right.
She met me here on TikTok, and she came to Nigeria for the first time because of me to do her
Wow.
spiritual works. She's a
Okay.
priestess now.
All right.
So
Thank
just
you.
send me a message, right? I'll answer
I will
after the
do.
bye. Thank
I'm
you
calling
so
from
much.
the UK, by the way, so you
No
know.
problem. No problem.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. Rauna.
Yes,
This
mommy.
Rauna. Have I not talked to you before, Rauna? Why
We
did you come
spoke.
up again? Why did you come up again?
I have a question. You mentioned something.
Okay, what's
No,
the
I
question?
just wanted to find out those chronic illnesses like diabetes, high blood pressure, are they spiritual? Can you work on them?
Sometimes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. Akubuland. Akabu. Something. Are you there? Akabudike. I can't see the full name. Akabudike, are you there? Oh, she's sleeping. Okay, in the absence of Akabudike not being there, Vision.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine. This is my second time of seeing you.
Oh, wow. Welcome.
The very first time I could not come up, and besides, as at then, I don't think I have anything to say.
Okay.
I don't want to go around the. I would like to have your number. I would message you, but I want to ask a question.
Okay,
I'm
please
not
do.
somebody who, even though I'm a Nigerian, I don't know much about spirituality.
Okay.
But what somebody told me something, and initially when the person told me, I was not serious about it. But I was speaking.
Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, that's my sister sending me rose there. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, please continue.
I was not serious about it, but I was speaking to someone tonight before I saw your life, and the person was telling me I should take a serious look into it. What
Okay.
does it mean to have a spiritual wife?
You know this is my best topic, right?
I don't know anything about it, so
Oh, darling. Jennifer, thank you so much, darling. It feels good. Getting roses. Rose. Thank you. Okay, Vision City. Now, I just like I would always say, we are reincarnated souls. Right? Some of us have been here before. This is our second reincarnation. Some of us is our 10th one. Some of us is our 100th one. Do you understand? Now, before you reincarnate in the realm of the spirit, the way it is here on earth, that is how it is in the realm of the spirit. we have homes, we have families.
Okay.
Are you
I'm
there?
with you. I'm with you. I'm
Now,
with you.
I will always say, this earth is a marketplace. That's why you have 4 market days each week. This earth is a marketplace. Most of the time, most of us reincarnated back in the verge of I am going to the market. And you never went back to your loved ones. You never went back to your wife. You never went back to your husband. Now your husband or your wife is still with your children in the spirit realm. Now, because they understand the assignment, that most times when we come to earth, it takes long. Like in the realm of the spirit, 20 years, 200 years can be one day there. Do you understand? So sometimes it will look like you have lived for long. This spiritual wife not disturb you. This spiritual husband did not disturb you because probably it's not even up to a day there that you left. So the moment they discover that I've been waiting for my husband, where is my husband? They now look and see that you are in the arms of one man, one woman. They begin to strike.
Okay.
They will only allow you be when you what? Tell them that I know you are dear. I know that you are my first love. I'm not pushing you away. But because we are not, please give that Ogbanje sweet for me. But because we are not in the same realm, please, I'm giving you a direction to be with another spouse. That's why you see that spiritual spouse, not be only you that they marry. Do you understand? So your spiritual spouse can actually have another man there because you have given her the direction to be with another man. She will be with another man and leave you here on earth, waiting for you till you buy and reincarnate to come and meet her. But the moment you don't give her permission to be with another man, you will not be with another woman.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I have a lot to talk to you about. Let me just, I would message you.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Just send me a message on my private chat, right?
I'll do that.
And I'll give you my number.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Akabu Dike, are you
here.
back?
I'm here. Can you
Welcome
hear
back.
me?
Loud
Can you
and
hear
clear. Welcome back. You are share sweet for the house.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
ma?
I'm fine.
This is my first time.
Oh, our first timer. Welcome.
Thank you, ma. I have a question.
Please go ahead.
When I was a baby, let me say, when I was still a teenager or before the teenager, then I have a spiritual husband.
Everybody does.
I have. And I used to see myself swimming, all the stuff. But it gets to a time where they start telling me that they will pray for me. So, and that time I always have luck. As in, I'm doing well. But it gets a time, maybe, can I say I'm delivered? Things started going.
You went to do deliverance.
Things started going wrong. Even my business is by God's grace. It look as if what I know, I don't know it anymore.
You know, after the deliverance, it became something different, right?
Yes. Even my dreams, I cannot even remember. Immediately I open my eye like this, is gone. But before, I used to dream, and when I dream, it normally comes to reality. But now I can't even remember it anymore.
So have you done a personal consultation to know why that is happening?
No. The only when I ask is a pastor, and I said that I need to pray. I need to pray. So I pray, but it still remains the way.
So you have been praying for years now and you've not gotten results?
Yes.
Have you gone to Mountain of Fire deliverance before?
Yes.
Okay, see, let me tell you, my love.
Even before I get married, it was a war, disappointment here and there.
Let me tell
Because
you, sweetheart.
let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my spiritual husband. It looked as if I'm dreaming. Then I was in a pool with him, wearing they tied me. I have people that serve me there. So it's like my spiritual husband was angry with me that I supposed to don't
Sorry,
come back.
please, sorry. Chidera Petra, please, can you send me a request? Do me this favor and send me a request so that you come and tell us here how deliverance works. Because maybe from your experience, you would now convert us to Jesus. So please, if you know what is good for you, please send us a request. Come and teach us this deliverance thing because we need to learn. Please continue.
So in that pool was the different pool. It was glass and gold. So it's like my spiritual husband was angry. Say, I'm supposed to don't come back. What am I still doing there? So I have some people as if they are serving us. They were saying that you too, you are the workers now.
Kai, this girl spirit is Akabu waiting. What is your name? Akabudike. Do you know that you are a queen? When you see have you not seen yourself? Have you not seen yourself sitting on a throne and there is a crown on your head? Because your spiritual husband is saying that she doesn't even know she's a queen. She left her throne since. Where is she?
My mommy said something when I was little. Say when they give birth to me, they saw crown on my head on a white horse.
Now, wow.
No,
I beg,
my
see.
Cherubim and
You
Seraphim,
see some people need to, I know they like me, some people spirit, they drag me, enter this message when I don't want they give. You see you, Akabudike.
Bless.
You are the reason why your husband's business and things are going down. You need to do something about yourself. Are you listening?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Send me a message, a private message on TikTok that you want to do a consultation.
Yeah.
You need to, there are certain things about you that you are late safe. Where you are now, it's not where you are supposed to be at all.
Yeah, you are not the first person.
It's always painful when a queen is now a pauper. It's an abomination.
Even now, one Muslim man is an affair. He saw me one day. He said, those people, why are you rejecting them? Don't reject them. Buy this, buy that, go and do so sacrifice. But I did not do it.
You did not do. You went to do deliverance. No problem. I'll be expecting your message, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Franklin wanting. Franca be what? Franca Abi na Franklin. Franklin.
Is it Fanta?
Fanta.
Yes.
Oh, not Fanta. It's not Fanta is not yet your turn, right? Nancy is before you. Let me answer Nancy first. Yeah, Fanta.
Okay.
This one that you are Fanta, make sure you carry Fanta and share for everybody in this life. Nancy, are you there?
Yes.
Good evening, darling.
Good evening, and thanks. I'm okay. Thanks for bringing me up, and this is my first time as well.
Oh, first timer, welcome.
Thank you, and I'm a Ghanaian as well.
Oh, welcome, Shale.
Hey, Shale Binisane.
Welcome, darling. So, can we have your question?
Do I even have a question? I think I'll come for consultation later because I have a lot of questions to ask.
Okay.
I want to know my calling because I dream a lot myself. I think it's for me, it's not for anybody. It's just my own spiritual gift I have. I just wanted to know my calling.
You see
And
this thing you are asking now, you will ask me in the DM consultation.
yes, I understand that. Then I also I've been having dreams too as well. So when you're speaking about the dreams thing, I was like, you know,
Did you
I
see
even
me
typed
saying
it.
what my grandma was? I'm
You know,
listening,
at
sorry.
at the point I said, talk to me direct, don't talk to me direct. Like, you know, talk to me
I
direct.
saw it on the comment section.
Yeah. So I do have this dream too. At first I was confused, but I noticed I like nature. I like going to the seaside. I dream about that too a lot. And even I noticed even before I traveled, something just I don't know, I just get closer to what I lot. And when I want to find peace, I go there. So I noticed even before I traveled, I had to go there and, you know, just pray for my heart and just, you know, the water does. I noticed something when the waves of the sea like come to me like
I greet you.
all food, all food, all
Igwe, I
food.
greet you. Nancy, I greet you.
Wait till be that.
I greet you. They say I should greet you. I greet you.
Oh, really?
Yes. Come to DM.
Oh, okay. Okay, I will.
Don't cast yourself here. Come to DM.
Okay. That's better then.
Umbiam. Oh, this person say, oh, NCBD na the hobby. So you don't know my husband is in CBD. Yes, so my husband is in CBD, DBA, NCBD is a DBA. Umbiam.
Yes, hello, ma. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much for your teaching and enlightenment. It's really helping us, opening our eyes.
Namaste. What's namaste? Is it thank you?
I don't sabi you. I think say na maybe na Indian word. So.
Oh, all those Indian people made them tell me waiting. They say, "Oh, ma, come to my DM. I know you come DM. Leave me. Please ask your question."
Okay, ma. So I have 3 questions. One of them have been answered already.
Good.
It was about Arusi. So they said it's a.
Okay, I answered that, and I said it's a deity.
Yeah. So if someone calls you, is it Arusi? What does it mean?
Abomination of deity, Abi.
Is it?
Yes.
So why would someone call you that?
Alu, maybe there is an abomination that you did against the deity. These are Alpha terms. Who you did an Alpha and the person said it.
But the person said that you know, the deity chose me or something. But
okay. Oh, yeah, go collect your phone now. Sure, you can't do like say deity pick you, not go pick your phone. Why you here?
No, this thing I know sabi am now. Just say na Christian family where we born enter, so we just discover ourselves.
So you not go pick your phone.
Well, the person tell me say they don't hand them to me already for the spiritual.
So what you dey wait? Go do one now. You won't enter street first before you do one.
Mama, no talk like that. Now I go do
the question I ask so.
No be say I want because I dey prepare everything, then I go do one.
Okay, we are prepared well, yeah.
All right, thank you, ma.
What's the third question?
The third one, what is it? The Alusi, what is it the deity of?
There are different Alusi, Nabi. There are different Alusi. Depends on the one that called you. Okay. So when you go to your village, you now know the Alusi that called you.
Okay, well, they told me in the Alpha, so but they said fertility, wealth, and good fortune. So
all right, so yeah, I'm going.
All right, thank you, ma. Sorry, Mama, thank you.
You will think it's only me that will answer this call. We will all answer it together. We will all save our children that is coming. Nobody will be doing one and leave one for anybody. And Igo,
Hello, good evening. No.
are you my sister?
Yes, only of
Are
my
you my
boy.
sister? Okay, Urobo sister.
Urobo sister.
Because my blood sister is here and asking you, are you a sister? How are you a sister? Because I have only one sister and she's here asking you, how are you a sister? Jennifer, calm down. Nobody
Urobo,
judge
that's
your
why I
sister
said you
with
my
you.
sister.
Yes, I'm your sister.
Yeah,
Ariana, ask me a question.
I was just scrolling past. The way you talk, that be the way it attracts me.
Oh, no, body they sweet me.
And from everything you've been explaining, these are the things that have been happening to me.
Chai.
So, as the brother earlier said, who would have done but for Christian family? So, I've been experiencing a lot of challenge. Everything you've said is happening to me. I will not
You
lie.
dey Italy? You dey Italy? Abi you dey Germany?
I dey UK.
Okay, UK. Because I know you're abroad.
UK. Yeah, I dey UK. Since I come UK, it's not easy. I not like you. It's not easy. You say, I you no say something they do you from one sickness to another. I don't get to see the reach like 2 times when I come here. So that is one. For marriage, I not settle. All my younger ones, I have like
settle. You know why? You know why
No.
you cannot settle? Because first of all, you are a chosen one. And the people that you are supposed to make to settle, there are some people that because of you, they are single. Some people, because of you, their marriages are broken. So they will not allow you to have peace.
So what is the way forward now? Because I noticed any. Huh?
Go and pick up your ukejo.
Tiva in our.
You dey your hand spiritually. You come for consultation so that we'll tell you more on how to go about it. You are just like me.
Okay. Thank you so much. And sometimes if I dream, I dey see before anything dey happen, I dey always dey see am.
Now make I tell you, say go take your ukejo now.
Some people they call me prophet. I tell they say not be prophetess. So.
All right, you are doing well. And Ego, come for consultation.
Okay, thank you so much. God bless you.
Yeah. There are a lot of people that don't even know who they are, and it's really sad. It's really, really sad. This name is very long. I don't want to murder it. TJ Vehejak.
Shiveheya.
I
knew it would give you trouble.
It gave me trouble.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, darling. How are you?
I'm good, darling. How are you? Oh, your teaching is very interesting.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I'm one person that never, I don't want to say it online, but I'm way behind with spirituality. I just started picking up lately. And it's very interesting. I didn't know. I thought this type of spirituality that you're talking about were only just about witchcraft.
No.
I didn't know there were traditional spiritual, whatever it is. Yeah. So when it comes to deliverance, I wanted to do deliverance. Because why? The thing is, I am based in Canada, Toronto. I'm from Namibia originally, but I've been here for 13 years. And things are not going too well.
I always say this. I say this. Sorry, let me not murder your name again. There's something I said in my previous life, right? Whether you, as far you're an African child, whether you're Nigerian, you are from Namibia, you are from Senegal, you are from Congo, Cameroon, all this, we have the same deities following us. Do you understand? So most of the time, some of you don't even understand that what you are going through are deities, your ancestors that have reincarnated back, that practiced African spirituality before. Some of you, these things that you are experiencing now are your assignments from your previous life that you did not complete. Some of you were traditional worshippers, as in deep priestess, and you've reincarnated back now.
Are you talking about me
Yes.
specifically, or are you
Yes,
talking about
you.
other people?
You
Oh,
specifically.
please. Please repeat yourself again. I want to hear myself because I want to believe in my culture, in my tradition. I beg.
Let me tell you something about yourself. You are always drawn to spirituality, but you don't have an idea of how it works. In as much as you get
Amen.
scared, in as much as you get
Very
scared of spirituality, you still find that part of you that still pulls you to
to
spirituality.
get.
I'm not talking about the
Uh-huh.
Christian spirituality, I'm talking about the
Mm-mm.
African spirituality.
Yes.
That is why you
Because
find out yourself that even when you still say, I want to focus on Christianity, you still find yourself coming back to look at and listen to what we have to say. Because deep down in you, you know that there's more about yourself that you don't know.
please, I don't know. Tell the truth, I don't know anything about myself. I don't know what I want. I know what I want in the future, but who am I as a person? What do I desire? Should I follow Christianity? What should I do?
Christianity is scam, please. Don't follow it.
But I want my God that created me. I want to follow that person, that spirit, that energy, that I want to find myself. Because
you will find yourself. The first step to finding yourself is through consultation.
Please, I beg. Because I was like, okay, maybe you brush me off.
It's like you have a lot of Nigerian friends around you. You are beginning to sound like us.
I have my boyfriend is a Nigerian.
Our men must always must always reach that side. You see, our Nigerian men, they are sharpshooters.
And he is the one that has opened my eye about witchcraft, this. But I'm like, we from Namibia, we don't believe in those things. You know, all those little talks. But deeper, the more he talks, the more I'm getting into it.
Shout out to all the Nigerians out there that are making our ancestors proud. Shout out to you all. You guys are the real deal.
No, they are good. They are good. They are good.
So you send me a message, right, on TikTok here. Just send me a message and request for my WhatsApp number. I'll take it from there, okay?
Please. Is there any payment? Do I pay for it?
Yes, you will pay for it, but I will let you know first.
Okay, so what should I write? Just request your
just request that yes, that you want to do consultation, that you want my WhatsApp number.
Please, okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and the other thing, can I continue? This is not too long.
Yes,
I am here. Basically, we are 4 daughters of my mother's side, and my father's side, we are 28 or 31, whatever it is. And I'm the overall last born of my family.
Mm-hmm.
I am the breadwinner of my family. I try so hard for my family.
Sweetheart, can I tell you something?
Yes, please.
There are a lot of people here that I don't want them to hear your story.
Thank you. I will do that. That's all I wanted to hear. This is the light that I've been looking for all along. I've been telling my boyfriend, let's go for deliverance. I've never done deliverance before. Let's go.
My African
I've never
brother
done
will
it.
not
I'm
follow you for
forcing him.
deliverance.
Let's go.
You will go alone.
Yeah. He told me, take off your nails and take off your head. Let's go. I said, okay. But he never gets there. Maybe it's another sign for me to do. And I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll be expecting your message. Okay?
Right away. I'm sending it right now. Thank you.
Okay, darling.
Oh, yeah. Should I inbox? Where do I inbox? I don't know these things.
Once you go to my profile, you will see a place where they wrote message. Click on it and drop your message there. I'll respond to you after the live. I won't respond immediately. Just drop the message there. I'll see it.
Okay, I'll look for it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye, ma. Bye.
Fanta.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. Hope everybody on this live have a bottle of Fanta, because Fanta asked me that, told me she will share it for everybody.
Yeah, how are you, ma?
I'm fine, darling. How are you?
Yes. Marcel, I have a question. Like, when I was a little girl, like 14, 15 years old, I always used to dream that I used to be in the water, the sea, every day. And one time, they gave me like gambo seed in my dream. When I got up the next morning, I found the gambo seed in front of the door.
Are you Liberian?
I was born in Liberia, but my family from Mali.
Okay.
I'm from Mali. My mother is from Senegal. My dad from Mali.
Okay.
But I always used to see myself in the dream. But then when I was 16 years old, I got pregnant. When I got pregnant and I have this dream, this guy came with a suitcase, with like a suitcase, like gold, diamond, like it was full. And he hit me, like he beat me off, like I was bleeding. Like he said, you see this? You're not having it no more. You will suffer. You will suffer. You will suffer. And when he said that, he closed that suitcase. And up to now, it's true, I suffer. I go places, they say I'm a great person, but I don't know anything about it. People just tell me, but I already suffer.
It's an honor this evening for me to be having kings and queens in this life. It's an honor that a lot of kings and queens visited this life today. Manta,
Yes.
please, you are going to send me a message, right?
Okay.
On WhatsApp. So I will direct you on what to do.
Okay.
Right? So
I
that
don't
that's
have
where
your WhatsApp number.
yeah, it's here. Just go to my profile on my page here on TikTok.
Okay.
Click on message and request for my number. After this live, I'm going to give it to you so that we'll talk on WhatsApp.
Okay. All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All
right.
Don't bring anybody up again, please. No, please don't bring anybody up again. Frankie.
Ma.
Are you back from the slumber that you went?
Where?
I've been calling your name long before now. Please
I did
ask your
not go
question.
anywhere. Me?
Yes.
I just want to know how this is going over my life because
You will come and do
this is
consultation. If you want to know how things are going for you, you will do consultation. Okay?
okay. No problem.
Obiageli.
Those people are waiting for long.
Which people? Which ones? Down there.
Good evening, Ma.
Good evening. Which of them? Not these three people that are left out.
Okay.
No, don't bring anybody up again. Oh, don't bring them up. Sit time. This is to one. I have works today. I have to go and rest. Obiageli.
Good evening, Ma.
Good evening, dear.
Good morning. Sorry.
Sorry, good morning. It's already to 1.
Oh, yes. This is my first time joining your life.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. I have 2 questions.
Okay, please go ahead.
Although they used to tell me that I'm from the water, I need to do 1 or 2 things. I don't know.
Are you
And I've
seeing
been
Jennifer
very,
shouting me? Not send me request.
and
Jennifer.
I've been very stubborn to go do what they say I should do. Like they keep telling me I'm from the water.
So why are you
This.
stubborn to do what you need to do?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm just reluctant about it.
Are you stubborn or you are scared? Which of them?
I'm scared.
That's the word you should use. You are scared because you feel like you will complicate your life more if you go and do these things.
Yes, exactly.
And it's Nigerian film that cost it too. Abi?
I don't know.
Anyway, if they are giving you information, messages that you are from water, please try to do the needful because it means that your destiny is connected to water and that is where your source is. There is nobody that goes against the source that survives,
Okay.
right?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
before you do any spiritual work, make sure you pray and tell your spirit guides that you don't want to fall in the wrong hand. You want
Okay,
to
ma'am.
get it right. So make sure you talk to them before you start any spiritual work. For the fact that you have put the trust you have on them, they will make sure that you don't fall into the wrong hands.
Okay, ma.
Okay? So don't be scared. Do the needful so that the light that is on your head will shine.
Thank you, ma.
You're
Then
welcome.
secondly, I used to have this dream. Maybe if I'm about to board a flight, I keep missing my flights. I don't know why.
That's not a good one. It means that you are missing your opportunities that life has to offer you. It's not a good one. You need to do the needful so that you stop missing your flights.
Okay, ma.
Okay?
Yes, ma.
So you send a request to do a consultation and know what you need to do.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Love. Love.
Love.
Love
Yeah,
it.
good
How are you?
morning,
Good
man.
morning, darling. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm fine. They caught me on that one.
I'm fine. They caught me on that one.
It's not that I don't know how to interpret dreams.
I don't know how to interpret dreams.
I tell you people I interpret dreams. People
I
will.
tell you people I interpret dreams.
Okay, love it, please.
Okay, love it, please. Yeah. Is it a question or something? I want to ask, yeah, because you've been talking about ancestors. Who created our ancestors?
Who created you? Because you are an ancestor.
Because you are an ancestor. God created me.
God created our ancestors.
God created our ancestors. So who should we serve? God or
So
ancestors?
who are we serving?
Who are we serving?
We don't serve our ancestors.
We don't
We
serve our
venerate
ancestors.
them. Just the way you call Jesus to go and meet God,
Jesus to go and meet God.
we call our ancestors to
We
meet
call our
God.
ancestors to meet God. Okay.
Because Jesus is somebody's
Because
ancestor.
Jesus is somebody's ancestor. Okay.
Is that your question? Black hole.
Is that your question? Yeah, then another thing I want to ask is
Mute yourself.
I remember like it should be like 2 years now or something, I don't know. I went for water sacrifice. My mom actually did it for me with someone. So before she passed away. But ever since, yeah, still like things became so worse. I thought things would be okay after this stuff, but it became so worse, and even till she passed away, it became more worse.
So what's your question?
So now, I really don't know the reason for all those things.
Have you ever
I
had
want
a
to know
consultation?
why. No.
Please do one.
Please
You
do
need
one.
one.
You need one. A consultation.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm echoing. I have a lot of things to say, but I don't like to hear myself. Because I'm hearing myself in the chat.
Oh, okay. No problem. So how do I do that? Just
Send me a
to
message on TikTok. Looking for my number.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Construction. I think it's her network, the lady's name. Conspiracy. Can you answer that name? Conspiracy. You want to conspire against us here? Eh? You want to conspire against us?
No, good morning. It's just a top name.
Okay, good morning. What's your question?
I want to know about myself.
Consultation. You cannot know about yourself in an open space like this now.
Okay.
You understand? You do a private reading. Just like you now coming to the doctor and say you want to do HIV test, then they will post the HIV test on NTA. Doesn't make sense now. It's private. Do you know how many people are watching this live? We're over 200 watching this live. And imagine I am telling you, what if your father is not your actual father, and I'm telling you that on on TikTok. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you.
So you come to my DM and request for a private reading that you need consultation. Then we'll do it privately. Okay?
Okay, all right.
You're welcome. Lamha. I'm happy. Hey, I am happy.
Good
I'm
evening.
happy.
I'm happiness.
I'm happiness. This TikTok used to reduce the name. You're laughing. I'm happiness, please. What's your question?
Yes. Well, it's my first time joining.
Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. I just want to ask a few questions, like how to connect with my ancestors.
You first start with venerating them every morning with native chalk.
Okay, native chalk. How?
Sorry?
Native.
You start with venerating, just the way you people do morning devotion in church. Now, native chalk happens to be messenger of the spirit. Kola nut is hearing from spirit. We use native chalk to send words to spirit. We use kola to hear from spirit. Do you understand? Now, when you want to venerate and connect with your ancestors, you start with native chalk. That is the messenger of the spirit. That is the language the spirit hears.
Okay.
So every morning you start with holding native chalk and calling the ancestors from your father and your mother's side. The ones that followed you here, you venerate them and tell them what you want and blow the native chalk into the air.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
What's the next question?
Yeah, and the next question is, if like I'm a water spirit, is it the same way to communicate with them, or is it a different way?
All spirits, you can either use native chalk or use a glass of water.
Okay, glass of water. Yeah, I do. I use glass of water every day.
And make sure you are barefooted.
Oh, okay.
So you connect to the earth.
Yes. So the water, what do I do with the water? I throw it.
You still venerate now, pour it on the earth.
On the floor. Okay. On ground. Okay. And that's for whatever I want from there. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, ma.
You're welcome.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much, guys. I have a lot of things to do in the morning. It's morning already, so I need to go and rest. This my sister. I will soon trade her as native chalk. This Ella Odoro. I need to go and rest. I have a whole lot. I'm going to be on the road tomorrow, so I need to rest. I want to say thank you to all my gifters. It's been an incredible journey. I'm going this live. For those of you that missed it, the full session is going to be on the YouTube page. For those of you that joined late, kindly click on the YouTube button on the profile and subscribe to our YouTube account so that you can actually get both the ones you've missed, the live you've missed. The full videos are always on YouTube, so you can learn and understand about your own spirituality. They said what? The spiritual controls the physical. If your spiritual life is in place, you will excel physically. I want to say I love you all. Thank you so much for spending your data, your time. You share the love. I see you when I see you. May your chi continue to guide you. And may you not be among the people that will pass over this year. Bye.